The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
First down, Ryan. Caught by Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Up 2nd and 1 at their 49-yard line.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Nick Needham picks it off. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Miami.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Eluding the pressure right. And he finds Parker here, complete. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Tua now on first down. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Preston Williams on the throw from Tua. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
For the extra point.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is what I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
To throw again on 2nd down. Ryan. Complete to Jones. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. 40 yards. Now the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Good afternoon. nearly 30 minutes of football. That touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Room here to run. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, tied on the scoreboard.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Gurley now, out of the gun. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Atlanta, Georgia's the spot, and glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 34-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
His throw caught right around the 6. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Down there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons have broken our tie. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Dolphins 14. Younghoe Koo to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Play action. Ryan looking downfield for Jones. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Falcons 28.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Rams on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On the delay, here's Breida. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Flush to his right. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a 1st down.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 35-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. That was brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one good for 14 yards. And the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From midfield, here's Tua. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Grant. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
A gain of 33 yards.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Here's 2nd and 10. Tua to throw again. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And this will be caught inside the 10. What a grab. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. 2 on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Looking deep for Julio. He's got a man, complete. A big play there, Ryan to Jones. 53 yards.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now Ryan on 1st down. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And he's going to be out, down inside the 20 at the 15. 23 yards on the play.
15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones there to make the grab. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About timeout set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. To the right side and complete to Hurst. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Looking downfield for Jones. Almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
Brings up third
So
down.
after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. He completes it to Treadwell. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Again, Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. And he's taken down inside the 30. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. On first down, Ryan. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today,
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got a